What's up guys on earth, this is Daimonic and welcome to another video. Here we are again talking about the Bitcoin price. Now, the first thing we have to acknowledge is that the most critical level at the moment is 60k. Why? Because people love round numbers, and 60 is the level that we have to absolutely pay attention to. So we're gonna first and foremost set that level straight in the charts so we can take a look at it and evaluate what's going on at the current price. So we're gonna go on coordinates. It's gonna be 60k, and there you go. So first things first is the BLX. We are on the weekly. Now let's switch on the monthly. On the monthly, it's clear that this level has been very important. You can see that we've been rejected around this area, we've been rejected around this area, and now we are currently holding it as support. Now if we go back to the previous cycle, that critical level was 10k, was the 10k level. And if I come over here and mark it as 10k, you will see what I'm talking about. So in the previous level, 10k was the level to look, because you can see, if I grab a pen right now, let's take a look at this. In a second, let's just, damn ratchet tool. There it is, brush. So you can see that 10k was holding support here, and then it started holding as resistance, and then it was a dance of bouncing above it, falling beneath it, getting rejected, and then finding lower lows until we broke above it. And once we broke above it, we held it as resistance, and then we were off to the moon. I think chances are the same thing is going to happen again. The same damn thing is going to happen again. This 60k level line is going to be critical for the next 3 to 6 months, because Bitcoin will need to build a base for a long time before it goes to 100k and beyond. Listen to me. Bitcoin will not pump to 120 before it builds a goddamn base. So I'm not telling you guys, hey man, sell your Bitcoin and wait till they go to 40k. But I will let you know that chances are we are building a base at the moment. So first things first, let's acknowledge that this base right here was a critical day where the ETF got launched, right? So I'm gonna put here an ETF. That's where BlackRock ETF got launched, and it was a massive selling news event. We had a correction, and then Bitcoin just pumped. I actually sold some Bitcoin here. I'm ashamed to say so, and then I got wrecked on the wrong side of the trade. It is what it is. You make profit, you take profits. It is what it is. But one thing that I have to point out is that we have a massive weekly fair value gap right here. So now this fair value gap, so it's a 1 week FVG, capitals for me, FVG, it's right here. Now this weekly fair value gap is found at a 35% correction to a 40% correction. Is it possible that Bitcoin might have a 40% correction leading up to the eventual pump of Bitcoin to 100k and beyond? Will the institutions let Bitcoin go to those lower levels? I personally think that they will. They will prey on opium. They'll prey on the buy the dip crowd, and they will sweep the highs, trap everybody at the top, and then dump it down and catch it at the cheapest amount of money that they can afford, which technically is going to be at the point where they open the ETF. Because I don't think they want to watch their ETFs go lower than the entry level, because their investors wouldn't be happy about it. And BlackRock is a massive company, the biggest company in the world, has to be noted. So chances are this weekly fair value gap is going to be respected. We are nowhere near this weekly fair value gap, and we would have to correct the 20% to hit that level. So this might be a crazy play, but it's what I am looking at the moment, and we have to be pragmatic, and at the same time we have to acknowledge the compound man is evil, and the compound man wants to, the so-called fate maker, this evil energy that manages all the markets, that wants to wreck the retail, I mean you and me, they want to destroy us before they make the profit. So that's my point of view. Chances are I think we're gonna go down to 40k. So what levels can we be hoping for? Okay, on a weekly we have this fair value gap from 47,000 to roughly 43,000. That would be the best place to buy Bitcoin in this cycle. I think we're gonna go there. But on a daily, is that a possibility that we might go higher? Yeah, of course. I think personally this is a Wyckoff distribution phase where Bitcoin already swept the lows around here. So you can see this is sort of a range at 60k, and we can technically grab it over here and mark it a range over here. We already swept the lows. Chances are we might swap the highs and trap the bulls here. So if the price does something like this, where it kind of bounces here and then it sweeps the highs only to come down here so that more institutions can jump in, I wouldn't be surprised. But that's what I'm looking at. I mean, you do you, okay? So basically that's the video for you right there. And yeah, see you later, guys.